Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, a mother is spreading awareness about street racing at local high schools. Then El Camino College celebrates the beginning of spring. We'll take you there. And beautiful collections of gems and natural minerals were on display at the Ken Miller Recreational Center. Plus, Torrance businesses take home some special awards for making a difference in the community. These stories and much more just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Jen Chun has the week off. Thanks for joining us. Here are your top stories. Employees at the Torrance Courthouse were recently evacuated. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department bomb squad were called to the courthouse due to reports of an unattended duffel bag left in the courthouse parking lot. The Torrance Police Department set up a perimeter, and the bomb squad investigated the bag. Employees were evacuated for nearly 2 hours before the perimeter was broken down. The duffel bag was taken in as evidence by LA County authorities, and it was not determined as a threat. If you've been a victim of a stolen car property in South Bay recently, you may have the chance to get your belongings back. Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies are planning to display property recovered from a burglary suspect who was recently arrested. Scott Bluebaugh of Torrance was taken into custody on suspicion of possessing stolen property and vehicle burglary. Detectives found nearly 85 stolen items in his car, including a variety of GPS units, cameras, iPods, sunglasses, power tools, wallets, and laptop computers that were related to other car burglaries. Bluebaugh is suspected of theft throughout the South Bay, including Torrance. Detectives from the Lomita Sheriff's Station will display the recovered items on April 12th and 13th at their station. Authorities are asking for possible victims to bring a police report, serial numbers, or other proof of ownership to claim the property. You can try to recover your items on April 12th and 13th from 9 a.m. to noon at the Lomita Sheriff's Station at 26123 Narbonne Avenue. And if you face any type of theft, you can always contact the Torrance Police Department to file a report. And the city of Torrance is continuing efforts to lead in water conservation once again. Mayor Patrick Fury will participate in the 5th annual National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation, which kicked off in early April in honor of Earth Month. The pledge allows mayors and their city to make extra efforts to conserve water and energy. The cities with the highest percentage of residents who take the challenge in their population category wins. Last year, the city of Torrance took top honors as it was named one of the 5 U.S. cities that was most committed to making water-saving choices. Mayor Patrick Fury accepted the award for most water pledges. Last year, the effort led to 3,900 cities making nearly 390,000 pledges online to reduce their water uses around the home. The program is presented nationally by the Weiland Foundation and Toyota. You can now make a pledge online through the end of the month at www.mywaterpledge.com. The Exxon Mobil Refinery in Torrance can now restart operations fully after the South Coast Air Quality Board voted 3-2 approving the startup at a recent public hearing. Torrance CitiCABLE reporter Hiba Samid has the story.
I am here because my #1 concern is the protection of our families, our neighborhoods, and our children.
A packed council chambers and overflow tent. Attendees were all ears as the South Coast Air Quality Board hearing looked at evidence and listened to testimonies about whether to move forward with the Exxon Mobil refinery startup.
And I'm asking that you delay the restart with these extensive pollutants, but if you decide to start up anyway, please don't do it while children are at school. Thank you.
The nearly 10-hour-long hearing also had many testimonies from ExxonMobil employees who emphasized safety as their top priority.
And I will assure you that my coworkers and I are fully committed to the safe operation of the plant, as well as the safety and health of the greater Torrance community.
But many residents say they are concerned about the impact of the restart and the types of air emissions released during that time.
We feel that City of Torrance is a leader. You know, we moved here for that reason. They lead in the police and fire departments and the schools. So we feel like, you know, they're kind of compromising on this, and we want some solutions to make our family safe.
Vasquez and many others say they came out to get informed about the refinery's future actions. In February 2015, an explosion led one of the main gasoline units, called the electrostatic precipitator, to fail. Since then, the refinery has been working at 15 to 20% of maximum capacity.
I do believe that most people understand that the refinery's been there for 87 years. It's a very big economic driver, not only in Torrance, but throughout the Southern California. They produce 10% of the gasoline throughout the state.
The board went into details about the first 6 hours of the startup and displayed a summary about the level of potential emissions that would be released. But after deliberating, the board gave Exxon Mobil the green light to move forward.
I believe that any monitoring will not see the difference because it is small. Nevertheless, there's concern on the part of the public about those excess emissions, and I believe these have been properly addressed today.
ExxonMobil released this statement in regards to the board's decision. They say that their restart procedures have been thoroughly evaluated by the AQMD and are consistent with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's refinery sector rule and other relevant regulations. But a safe environment is what everyone is hoping for. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Hiba Samad.
Thank you, Hiba. It is still not clear when full operations will start. A mother begins her journey to spread awareness about the dangers of street racing after her daughter was killed in a car crash. She is now visiting high schools in the South Bay to share her message. Torrance CitiCABLE reporter Tao Ta has the story.
I wear every day.
Standing in the auditorium, Mother Lily D'Alessandro shows us the necklace, the last thing she received from her 16-year-old daughter after a car crash took her life.
That's the last time we talked. We gave a kiss to each other. I love you, Mommy. I love you, Mommy. And that was it. And never knew I would never see her again.
And now, with only memories to hold on to, Alessandro is moving forward and making sure other parents don't experience the tragedy she did.
A phone call around 1:30 in the morning telling me just hurry up and get here by one of her friends.
In December 2013, Valentina's life was cut short when she was riding with a suspected drunk driver who was speeding.
Couldn't control the car anymore after he passed a red light. And crashed against an SUV, then against a pole.
Now D'Alessandro is trying to prevent other teens from getting challenged to a street race by speaking to students at Torrance High, where Val is a junior.
Valentina did not choose to be an example, but unfortunately she is.
Students at Torrance High for the first time are receiving wristbands just like this one. This is Street Racing Kills. This is to inform students on the dangers of street racing. A message she hopes will leave a lasting impact on these young adults.
She's really strong and she coped with this very well.
Thomas Walsum says although he didn't personally know Valentina, hearing about her story is one he will never forget.
I was holding back tears during her while she was speaking because it's so sad. Like, you're not supposed to see your kid die.
As for D'Alessandro, reaching out to other students is giving her hope while keeping Valentina's memory alive.
She's in my heart, and she's saving lives with me.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Tao Ta.
Thank you, Tao. Nearly 1,000 students attended the assembly. One Torrance student has some new bragging rights after the School District Wellness Committee chose its official logo winner. Students across the Torrance Unified School District brought their best artwork to the table for a healthy logo competition. Hundreds of Torrance students' original artwork was judged by members of the Torrance Unified School District Wellness Committee. They looked to pick one design to make it the committee's official logo to help spread the message of a healthy lifestyle. A ninth grader from West High School, Yui Shirakami, was named the grand prize winner for this logo creation. There were also three semifinalists: Kyle Allen Lumba from North High, Keiho Shirakami from Jefferson, and Shua Cho from Richardson Middle School. Another semifinalist was from Victor Elementary School, fourth grader Namisha Mishra. The grand prize winner will be featured in the California Local School Wellness Policy Collaborative newsletter. Logos were judged based on whether they reflect the community's mission of promoting health and wellness. The Wellness Committee met in 2015 to revise and update the existing wellness policy across the Torrance School District. They overlook policies to make sure the health guidelines abide by current laws. Students and staff at El Camino College welcomed spring together. Kicking off with a taiko performance, sounds from these Japanese percussion instruments filled El Camino College during its annual Cherry Blossom Festival. For the past 16 years, the college has hosted this tradition. The Cherry Blossom season, which comes from Japan, metaphorically for many, represents not only beauty and life, but also the beginning of hope and renewal. Each year, it has become a tradition across the country for people to follow the blossoming trees. Students wore cherry blossom headpieces and took part in a haiku reading. The new president of the college, Dina Maloney, also attended the festivities. Over the years, the special event has been a memorial to remember the college's former vice president of academic affairs, the late Dr. Nadine Hishitani Hata, who served the school for 34 years. For many, when this time comes around, it's an important reminder about the meaning of life.
Hope, generate an appreciation for the beauty of nature, as well as an understanding that nature and beauty is transitory, does not last a long time. So that's why it's all the more important to enjoy each and every day.
We are also honoring the students at the school, celebrating artwork as well as a life here on campus.
The cherry blossom is an important part of the Japanese culture, and there are thousands of varieties of these trees in Japan. And the city of Torrance also got into the spring mood by hosting its very own Cherry Blossom Festival. Columbia Park was full of life as residents enjoyed the city's annual event. People grabbed a blanket and were able to listen to a variety of entertainment. There were Japanese and Filipino dances, along with a sitar player who used to perform with the Rolling Stones. And we can't forget about the food trucks that took part in the celebrations. The event is put on by the Torrance Community Services Department. Well, still ahead, a legendary business owner shares his story with locals. Plus, we'll show you some of the finest hidden earth treasures displayed at a very special show. But first, here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Hey, this job looks perfect. It says you need people skills? Check. Driver's license? Check. And a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that. You are good to go.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Every year, the city honors local businesses for their innovative strategies and their contributions to the community. Laura Fong takes us to this year's Torrance Advantage Awards.
This is the best city in the world.
8 outstanding businesses were honored at the 9th annual Torrance Advantage Awards for their contributions to the city.
It's really helpful to recognize businesses and promote one business to the other to build that community feeling, which is really what is important to our patients.
Adam Weitzman, a pain management physician at South Bay Pain Docs, was one of 2 winners in the people-to-people category for their commitment to employees and customers. The other was L3 Electron Technologies, Inc.
We've done a lot over the last 4 years to build our practice and try to separate ourselves in the community as a place of excellence, trying to combine lots of modalities. Because not every patient is the same.
The Office of Economic Development hosts the event every year, and this year the ceremony was held at the Strand Brewery, a past winner.
Tonight's honorees join a dynamic group of well-crafted Torrance businesses.
Other winners from the night include Destination Art and Ferrari South Bay for enriching the community, and M&N Trophies and Sakura were honored for the Quality of Life Community Investor category.
Tonight wasn't just about awards and trophies, it was also about showing businesses how much they mean to the Torrance community.
We really are proud of them, and we're proud of the businesses that we give the awards to. So it's a way for us to give back to the businesses and give them an opportunity to say thank you to us.
Especially to the businesses that have sustained success throughout the years in Torrance, like BQE Software and Alpine Electronics, who won the long-term investor category.
The city's been nothing but a savior to us. They always take our back when we've got an issue, we need help.
Dane Collins, the Vice President of Research and Development for Alpine Electronics of America, appreciates the Advantage Awards.
Honestly, it reminds us that we're a part of a bigger community. It's not just us sitting in our building and doing our thing every day, but that we belong to the community, and the community cares that we're here, and it's nice to be appreciated.
Torrance is proud to be a business-friendly city and will continue to build lasting relationships with companies both big and small. For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Laura Fong.
Thank you, Laura. To apply for the Torrance Advantage Awards next year or nominate a business, go to torranceca.gov/TAA. Locals had the chance to learn about a legendary Torrance business recently. It was a packed house at Edelbrock Corporation as people enjoyed a luncheon surrounded by shiny collections of street rods, classic cars, and pictures of the company's historical journey. It's the third legendary luncheon series at the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce. It's a chance for people to learn history within the city. Owner Vic Edelbrock answered attendees' questions and talked about how his company started in the late 30s. Many asked some personal questions about his favorite car he enjoys riding and talked about the future of muscle cars. Edelbrock is a family business which builds some of the best aftermarket parts in the automotive industry.
You know, it's been 75 years of hard work and stuff to make it all happen, but it's really good to be here. We love Torrance. That was a big thing for me to find those buildings when we were there.
We just wanted to, as a staff, as a board of directors with the chamber, acknowledge these wonderful contributors to our history.
Edelbrock has grown from 10 employees to 500. The company is working with big names like Toyota and Chevrolet to help create better products. All of Edelbrock's parts are manufactured in America. The last luncheon was with former Lakers player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Gem and mineral enthusiasts had the chance to show off their collections to the community at the Ken Miller Recreational Center. The South Bay Lapidary and Mineral Society shared some of their finest treasures at its 67th annual show. The unique display gives members of the society an opportunity to explain their personal hobbies and spark interest amongst attendees about the exploration of nature's treasuries. Many displayed fossils, jewelry, and rock collections, which included Egyptian rocks. There were also demonstrations of how to pan for gold and free classes for the youngsters. Families and children came out to experience the event and took part in hands-on activities like making wired jewelry. The South Bay Lapidary and Mineral Society is the only club in California that doesn't bring outside vendors during these types of events.
That if you're just walking down the road, you don't even think about it. Not until you see the colors. You see the amethyst that's out in Newberry Springs. You see the rose quartz that's up near Lake Isabella. And they're gorgeous, and they're just in the earth waiting for us to find.
The society formed in 1948 and has 53 members. Officials say they want more people, including younger generations, to get involved in earth science studies and sign up to become a member. For many, it's been an eye-opening experience.
It's just amazing to be put under a light and have it explained to you as far as the history of the gem, where it came from, and how long it took to even make.
The club gives 5 scholarships a year to students studying geology at El Camino College. Club membership is $15 per year. For more information, you can go to the South Bay Lapidary and Mineral Society website. Hundreds of locals came out to support Torrance's Teen Center while enjoying a mouth-watering breakfast. As local high school students showed off their musical talents and other skills, attendees also got the sweet taste of fresh pancakes made by ADIA staff. Nearly 350 people showed up at the 17th annual anniversary pancake breakfast. The all-you-can-eat pancake extravaganza was also a chance for people to tour the facility that caters to hundreds of students throughout the city. Torrance City employees and council members enjoyed the event as well. People were asked to make a $5 donation to the recreational center. The Attic is a place where Torrance High School students participate in activities, classes, and help plan special events. It offers challenging programs designed to enhance teens' physical, mental, and social well-being. Donations from the breakfast will help with upgrading the heating and air conditioning systems. Local authorities are reminding residents to keep their pets safe after a recent deadly coyote attack. Recently, an animal control officer responded to a home on West 227th Street near Sepulveda Boulevard to find a deceased dog. The 8 to 10 pound poodle was left out alone at night and later discovered dead by the owner. The pet had punctured wounds around the neck and chest area, which authorities say many times are consistent with coyote attacks. Recently, they were also seen in Old Torrance and near Lago Seco Park. The Torrance Police Department says to keep your pets safe. Feed your cats and dogs indoors. Also at night, make sure they are inside your home. If you are approached by a fearless coyote, try to appear larger and retreat from the situation by walking slowly backwards. It is recommended to make loud noises to scare them away. Food attracts coyotes, so it's important to put garbage in tightly closed containers. Human food and trash cans can make them more aggressive. April and May is when coyotes have their litters, and you are likely to see more of them. If you see a coyote, make sure you alert animal control by calling 310-618-3850. Well, the City of Torrance is encouraging people to help save lives. Mayor Patrick Fury at the most recent City Council meeting declared April as DMV Donate Life California Month. More than 120,000 individuals nationwide and nearly 21,000 in California are currently on the National Organ Transplant waiting list. More than 600,000 units of blood per year are needed in the state of California. During council, officials said that a single individual's organ can save up to 8 lives. The month encourages all Californians to check yes when applying for or renewing their driver's license or ID card to be a donor. How do some beautiful diamonds sound? A new jewelry store in town is offering just that at affordable prices. Bay Diamond Importers had its grand opening gala and was very busy as people took advantage of their wide array of fine jewelry and women tried on one-of-a-kind certified diamonds. Bay Diamond specializes in GIA and EGL USA certified diamonds. The manager says the South Bay is well known for its diversity, and that's why they chose Torrance as the perfect place to serve the community. This location has the largest selection of diamonds. One item you may not be able to find anywhere else is their sparkly, fancy yellow diamond. Depending on the size, it can range from a few $1,000s up to $50,000. In their 2,700 square foot showroom, they also sell pre-owned Rolex watches. For CitiCABLE viewers, they are offering 50% off all items, excluding watches. They are located at 24020 Hawthorne Boulevard. A Torrance headquartered organization is recognized by the community. ADIA was named Best of Beach 2016 by the Easy Reader and Beach Magazine for Best in Home Care. ADIA offers a full range of premium non-medical personal services custom tailored to the needs and lifestyles of each individual. Its services range from basic to highly specialized care of chronic illnesses such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. Serving people across the South Bay, Palos Verdes, and beyond, ADIA has 24-hour live-in and companionship care, to name a few. For more information, you can go to adiacares.com. Students from some of the most esteemed colleges went head-to-head at the Honda campus in Torrance recently. 48 students representing historically black colleges and universities tested their knowledge to win bragging rights and earn grants for their schools. It was the 27th annual Honda Campus AllStar Challenge National Championship Tournament. The unique academic competition has brought more than 100,000 students from around the country to compete, and nearly $7.5 million, that's $7.5 million, have been awarded to the schools for books, tuition, scholarships, and even facility upgrades. Honda says it has been their corporate responsibility to promote education. The students hit the books throughout the year on top of their regular academic work to qualify for this championship.
Is to highlight the sense of accomplishment and academic achievement of these amazing students. You know, at a college, a lot of attention is paid to sports, but far many more students are toiling away in their classes, trying to get great grades.
The Honda Campus All-Star Challenge is one of Honda's largest and longest-running philanthropic initiatives in the United States. And you can add 2 more restaurants to the boulevard. That's right, folks. The Community Development Department says they have issued permits for Pink's Hot Dogs and Din Tai Fung. Pink's Hot Dogs is a landmark hot dog eatery in Los Angeles County, while Din Tai Fung offers a unique cuisine experience. They specialize in soup dumplings and noodles. It was founded in Taiwan in 1958, originally as a cooking oil retail shop and later transitioned into a restaurant. We will continue to update you on these projects. Still ahead, events in April you won't want to miss out on, and the one and only Mr. Boom Sauce, Colin Kushner, has some sports news coming right up. We'll have that and much more still ahead. Here's your current look at the weather outside.
So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part. New research tells us that just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
I remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
You can now sign up for Torrance's Armed Forces Day 5K Run and Walk. The event is set to take place on May 21st. You can get a head start on sign up by going to villagerunner.com. You have until May 1st to register. If you have any questions, you can call the race hotline at 310-375-2626. Mark your calendars for a cultural festival coming up on April 16th and 17th. The Torrance Sister City Association will be hosting the 44th Annual Bunka Psi Festival from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ken Miller Recreational Center. You can enjoy traditional music as well as dances and a tea ceremony. Before we go, we have a sneak peek at the latest sports desk with Colin Kushner. Colin, what do you have for us?
Oy vey! Thanks, Ben. Welcome to Boom Sauce Land, everyone. It's another jam-packed week here on the sports desk. We have Pioneer League action from the volleyball court. The North Saxons look to flip the script against the West Warriors in the Year of the Monkey. You can catch all of this, my top 5 sauce news plays from March, and so much more sauce. That's 4 and 9:30 p.m. on Torrance, Time Warner Cable Channel 3 over the air, KNET 25-point deuces, Verizon Fios Channel 31, and of course, on YouTube. Boom Sauce. Ben, back to you.
Thank you, Colin. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. If you've missed any portion of our show, you can catch us again at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.